Hello, hello, hello. This is Joseph Parker here, fighting out of the House of Champions in Van Nuys, California. I will be fighting on November 18th, defending this bad boy here against Dylan Ludwig. Look forward to seeing ya. Where am I from? I'm from New Zealand, Auckland, New Zealand. I grew up playing rugby league my entire life. I played for 10 years, represented the city, won national championships. I moved to the United States at 19. I have an African-American father and a white New Zealand mother. So when I moved to the States, I got my citizenship here, started making music, but I always had that itch to get physical with somebody. I always wanted to throw my hands on somebody. I didn't know what it was. So when I started kickboxing, I was like, ooh, something about this feels right. I'm the youngest of 3 blood siblings, and I have 3 step siblings. They're all older than me. Bully Central, man. Bully Central, you know, you gotta defend yourself at all times. A lot of it was self-inflicted bullying. You want to antagonize your siblings. So for me, if they weren't picking on me, I'd be like, yo, you're ugly, you're this and that. I'll be trying to get it out of them, you know? I needed someone to always be like attacking me at all times. Otherwise I didn't feel like I was having fun, you know? When I was 5, I used to go to like the football club. I would go there, all the old kids, they'd be like in their 20s, and I'd be like, yo, your mom's a slut, your mom's a this and that. Like, it's for real, I would, like, they would be like, yo, this little ass kid, he's like mocking me. But I'd be like, yeah, what are you gonna do? Like, yeah, your mom's this and that. And they would eventually have to jump me. I would do it so they would have to jump me. Because I just wanted to like be in that mode. Growing up with like parents being split up, there's this void that like needs to be filled. That kind of drove me to just put myself in extreme situations because I just wanted something to not feel hollow or empty, you know? Well, with rugby, it's so contact heavy, right? You're in there and it's nonstop, like bashing in, like bashing. And that's just what it is, bro. It's like you get hurt, there's no pads, there's no nothing, bro. Like people get like straight tackled to the neck, tackled to the head. It happens all the time. It's like this relentless kind of attitude that when you play rugby, that's just the character that you develop. Martial arts isn't really too much different in that. It's just like these punches and kicks. Okay, let me say this then. I was looking for a way to be used. Honestly, it came from prayer. If I'm being 100% transparent, it came from prayer. I remember I was in my room and I was praying, God, I want you to use me in a way that is unique and in a way that I've been gifted to be used. What is that? I did not know what it was. So when I started training kickboxing, it wasn't with the idea to compete at all. Once I discovered that I was good at it, started at 25, I was like, oh, I'm pretty good at this. Let me take a fight. I had my first fight, knocked a guy out in a minute, and I was like, oh, I think I could do this more. I think I'm like pretty decent at this. This gives me an opportunity to worship God and to glorify him, and that's all I care about. That was it, man. So I'm here, giving all the glory to God, and that's it. Jesus Christ is king, baby. I love FightersRep. FightersRep production is amazing. They're very, very professional. I really like the way that the events are set up. The matches that they make are always exciting. I like the rule set, that it is a lot more striking. You can't just clinch for an hour. It's dope. It is more striking, it's more bashing. I like it.
Your opponent is Dylan Ludwig.
I really don't know too much about him, but again, I honestly don't really care. I'm not competing with him, bro. I'm here to show up and do the most excellent job I can and worship God. If he's standing across the ring from me, then that's his bad. They can expect a long, lanky dude to be swinging his limbs around. That's what they can expect. Until the belt is wrapped around my waist again, long limbs flying. You might have to, don't sit too close to the ringside, otherwise you might get a leg to the chin.
Do you have any predictions for this fight?
Win, bring the belt back to the house, move on to the next fight. Shout out to my fan back in New Zealand, man. First and foremost, Jesus Christ, baby. The team, Giovanni LaRue, coaches, House of Champions, and George from FightersRep. What's good, brother?
My name is Dylan Ludwig. I'm fighting Joseph Parker November 18th at FightersRep 20 at the Commerce Casinos for the super middleweight title. I'm originally from Vacaville, California, but I've been living in Simi Valley last couple of years. Just a little bit about me is growing up as a kid, I was someone that was really intrigued in baseball. Didn't really do much of fighting, was just more of into nerdy things, Pokemon cards, baseball, just little other things. What got me into the sport is when I first moved out here, I really didn't have anything going for me. I put on a massive ton of weight. I was depressed. I didn't really hold myself to a high standard in almost anything. And I went down to a gym, tried a boxing fit cardio class, and man, it was life-changing because it was the first time I was able to actually enjoy working out. From there, I found the first gym I signed up for, and now we're here a couple years later. I have been fighting since beginning of 2022, so it'll be coming up on 2 years in January. The progression has been probably one of the coolest things to watch because, you know, when you're seeing it through your eyes, you're seeing everything. Not everyone gets to see what goes on with what I do with my training, with how I live my life fully. I've just been able to grow stronger, not only just in the aspect of being able to defend myself, but mentally. They see my success in the ring, but they don't see like all the lowest of the lows. I fell in love with proving myself wrong and achieving things. I love to prove people wrong, and I felt like the biggest person I proved wrong is myself in these last 2 years. And I had lived in the fear of the unknowing for so long. You limit yourself. You don't live life to the fullest potential that you possibly can. You just gotta do it. I used to hold myself back all the time. There's really no failing in life. The only person that you can fail is yourself by giving up. You know, when you get offered a title shot, it shows the progression in your skill set as a fighter. I didn't think I'd be in this position because, like I said, 2 years ago, I went 0-2. I didn't think I would fight again, honestly. I thought, I was like, you know what, okay, I figured it out, this ain't for me. Fast forward to where we are now and I'm fighting for the super middleweight title. I'm ecstatic. This championship it's the first of many. There's a lot of things that come with fighting a title, but the main thing is, this doesn't change how I view fighting. Every fight is gonna be the same, every fight will be the same. The person that I need to beat in there is myself. And if I could beat myself, then I'll be a champion in life.
What do you think about your opponent?
I know a little bit about him. I see how tall he is, how lengthy he is, his style. He looks like a very, very good fighter. It's gonna be another tough fight. I'm expecting him to use his range. I really can't wait. I believe that we're gonna put on a fantastic fight for the fans. Oh, you can expect just an absolute war. At the end of the day, my goal is just to become your favorite fighter's favorite fighter.
And do you have any predictions regarding this fight?
Knockout. That's what you're gonna see me chase for the entire fight. I will not stop. Big shout out, Pugilist Gym, Axie Academy, BJJ Academy. Big shout out to my coaches, Rage, Thor, Austin. Shout outs to my teammates, Cameron, Paul, Danny, Raymond, Kevin, Tony. Shout out to Luis, shout out to Jenny. Thank you guys. You guys just make this one giant, big, happy family, and I love being here every single day. Thank you. Yeah, one last thing. Big, huge, tremendous thank you to everyone that comes and supports us and watches these events. I think that needs to be reiterated a lot more. Like, people need to understand, like, thank you for coming. You allow us to do what we want to do and further our career. So thank you. Like, I feel like that's not reiterated enough to people. You know, we get the, you know, thank you for the family, my friends and support. Like, you know, we love you guys, but seriously, thank you. Like, you guys don't understand. Thank you. It allows us to do this. Thank you.